Let's see here. I do declare. I do declare live. There we go. Alright. Let's see. Can we self-improve and prevent ourselves from speaking through our nose? Because that is not beneficial. How do I stop speaking through... How to stop speaking through your nose? How to fix nasal voice?
Does your voice sound nasal? Like this?
Yes.
And how do you stop it? People think they were just born with a nasal voice, but they weren't. They were imitating the people that were in their environment. So if mom sounded nasal, or dad sounded nasal, or your brother or sister sounded nasal, and you wanted to fit in, and you wanted to have some of the food left at the dinner table and have them not eat it all, you ended up sounding like them to connect, to physically and emotionally connect with them. So now your voice is nasal, and you think it's a curse. It's not. All you have to do is lower your Adam's apple. If you lower your Adam's apple,
This man is speaking to my soul.
your voice will go from nasal to, all of a sudden, bassy and rich. How do you lower your Adam's apple? Put your finger on your chin. Slide it back to the first bump. That's your Adam's apple. Swallow. See how it goes up and then it comes back down? Well, can you say, Mum? Go ahead.
Mum.
Didn't move that much, right? Now say,
Mum, 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 mum.
Mum, like Yogi Bear. Did you notice how your Adam's apple went down?
Yeah.
Well, if you just practice getting your Adam's apple to come down a little, that'll change the way that resonance is going towards your sinuses, and it'll open up the back part of your throat. And just playing around with that funny Yogi Bear low larynx sound.
Low larynx sound.
For just minutes a day, will retrain the position of your Adam's apple so that it'll stay down, your throat will stay open, and you'll never sound nasal again.
Interesting. Yogi Bear. It works. I'm Yogi Bear. Oh, yeah. Hey, boo boo. So, let's see. Keep it down. Keep it down. Keep it down. Keep it down. What is this supposed to do? What is this supposed to mean? So don't let my Adam's apple go up. Adam's apple. Adam's apple. No. It doesn't do anything. Hello? 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 Keep your Adam's apple down. Keep the Adam's apple down. Keep... How the fuck do you do this?
Is lower your Adam's apple. If you lower your Adam's apple, your voice will go from nasal to, all of a sudden,
bassy and rich. Stupid. What else we got here? How to fix a nasally voice. Alright, what do we got here?
There are some vocal sounds that totally give people the wrong impression about you. And apart from that, they can also be super annoying. One of them is this.
Maybe the dingo ate your baby.
Yep, it's a very common sound that people call a nasally voice. So if you've ever been told that you have a nasal sound or a nasally voice, then this video is for you. I'll be sharing with you the reasons why people sound nasal when they speak and help you fix it in just...
Ooh, she's into crystals. She knows what she's talking about. See that, Crystal? It opens up your chakrals.
Just a few steps. So whether you sound nasal due to an actual breathing issue,
I don't know if that's actually what it is.
or you sound nasal due to learning bad habits,
What is it? My voice? Did I blow the deal?
don't despair, because there are ways that you can fix this issue. Let's get to it. Q&A Tuesday, all your voice questions answered.
My God.
Coach and the founder of The Voice Affect the Way That We Sound
Elf.
is muscle habits that can
Bad muscle
habits.
habits.
Here is a quick nasality test to see if you're actually using your nasal cavity unnecessarily when you speak. And a nasal
But I thought I'm supposed to lower my Adam's apple.
sound is caused very simply from allowing the air to flow into the nose for sounds that are actually
Now, wait a minute. What about women? They don't really have an Adam's apple. They still talk nasally.
meant to be oral, not nasal. Let me give you an example. An ah vowel
Ah.
is an oral sound, not a nasal sound.
Ah.
The only three sounds in the English language that are meant to use the nasal passage for airflow and vibration are these: M, N,
N.
and NG.
Nug.
The rest of the sounds are actually oral. So let's do a little test and see where you're going wrong. I want you to place your hands gently on your nose, don't block it, gently on your nose, and hum an sound. Do you feel the air flowing into the nasal cavity and making the
As a matter of fact, I do.
nose vibrate? That's right, because an M is actually a nasal sound. But now let's add an R to the end of the M sound like this. Hum.
Hummer.
Hum. If
Hummer.
you're doing that correctly, you'll feel the vibration in the nose for the M sound only, then the vibration will disappear on the open vowel R sound. That's if you're doing it correctly.
It's my voice. Damn.
If you think that you feel and sound nasally all the way through both of those sounds, let's fix it now. Number 3, exercises to correct a nasal sound. Step 1, place your hands on your nose and check the vibration. We're going to vocalize the sound of an NG. Hung. Now feel the vibration in the nose, and then we're going to quickly open the jaw and dip the tongue down into an R sound, but we're going to place an H at the front of the vowel.
Ha.
Hung.
Hung. Ha.
The first sound is NG. Hung.
Hung.
The
Ha.
second sound is H-A-H. Now, we're blowing air out of the mouth on purpose on the vowel to make sure it's an oral sound. You can even hold your nose closed. So you cannot use the nose at all. Ha. Let's try it a few times together. Hung.
Hung. Ha.
Hung.
Hung. Ha.
Hung.
Ha.
Ha. By now, you should have much more conscious control over whether the airflow is actually coming out of the mouth or the nose. Remember, awareness is the very first step towards change. Now that you have more
The first step to fixing your problem is admitting that you have one.
awareness, you can start to read out loud and practice speaking with airflow coming out of the cavity that it's meant to come out of. Vowel sounds are oral, and most of our sounds in the English language are oral. Now you know that there are 3 sounds only that are actually meant to vibrate in the nose: M, N, and NG.
Am.
If you found that
Am.
helpful today, I
Am.
know you will find tons of value in my other videos on my channel as well.
I'm gonna do it. That was worthless. I like the Adam's apple guy better. How to get rid of a nasal voice. 9 minutes, ew. How I stopped nasal singing. Correct a nasal singing voice. It's not about singing. It's about speaking. Is your nasal voice bothering you? Yes, as a matter of
If the
fact.
nasal sound of your speaking voice is bothering you, stop scrolling through your phone because I'm going to teach you how to turn that nasal sound of yours into something brighter and clearer. Okay? Let's treat the sound we produce as energy. You sound nasal because you are already used to producing this energy somewhere inside or behind your nose.
Yes, and then we align our chakras, and we will be one with the universe.
Even subconsciously. Okay? Now, put a fist here, below your nose and in front of your mouth, and read this script. Imagine you are starting to move this energy from here to the fist.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone. Thank you all
Hello,
for
everyone.
attending
Thank you
this
for all
cooking
attending
class.
that
This
today's
is
cooking
going to be a
class.
very exciting lesson. We'll be connecting to our cooking laboratory and conducting an online demonstration. How does it sound now? Comment below and share your experience. If the nasal sound of your speaking voice is
No.
bothering you, stop scrolling through your
Unleash your vocal power with nasal mask techniques. Simple solution for nasal voice. I'm still trying to do the Adam's apple thing. Adam's apple. How to sing, eliminate annoying nasal voice. How to stop having a nasally voice. What is a nasal voice? It's a rare phenomenon, only known. I don't know, I got nothing. Is your voice too nasal? Low-res creative writing. Nasal sounding voice. Do you talk through your nose? What do you do when your voice sounds like a kid? Don't sound like no kid, I sound like a big old man. Now let's ask Google. How to stop speaking from my nose? Let's see here. To stop speaking with a nasal voice, focus on controlling your soft palate and airflow. Practice exercises to improve your soft palate control and reduce nasal renaissance, nasal congestion. Improve soft palate control. What is soft palate control? What? What is soft palate control? The ability to consciously manipulate the soft palate, the muscular area at the back of the roof of your mouth to regulate airflow and resonate in the vocal tract. Manipulate the soft palate, the muscular area at the back of the roof of the mouth. The back of the roof of the mouth? What does this have to do with my Adam's apple? Ooh, gross. Soft palate. Velum, soft tissue. But the Adam's apple's done. No, I'm done with the Adam's apple. Center. Where's our center? There. Right there? Yeah. Let's see. Stop mouth breathing forever. But if I stop mouth breathing, I will die. Stop nasality. How to fix nasality. What is the name? It's in. Let's see. Description. Hypernasality. How to fix hypernasality. How to decrease hypernasality, voice and motor speed. 4 minutes. Speech exercises for nasal voice. What are you going to tell me?
Hi, I'm Alicia, speech language pathologist from adultspeechtherapy.co. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking to you about how to decrease hypernasality. So you may have some patients who present with hypernasality. We see this in patients sometimes who have dysarthria, voice disorders. So for instance, if ultimately to help your patient computer or hypernasal versus, so again,
Your voice is honestly kind of nasally. How to stop nasal voice.
People might accept us as whiners or snobs. Now we're going to talk about ways to deal with it. Straighten your back, squeeze your shoulder blades together, pinch your nostrils with your fingers, and try to count through the nose. 2, 3, 4. This time do the following. Pinch your nostrils again and try to direct the sound to your front teeth. Fill this place with the sound T, 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 T.
T, T,
2,
T, T.
3, 4, 5, 6, 8. Here you are.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Image application.
Alright, lower the Adam's apple. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. 2, 2, 2, 2. Yes. Well, I mean, I don't want to like just straight up lower my voice. Let's see. Start recording. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Yes. Let's hear how that sounds. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Yes. Yes. Indeed. I've discovered something. No, I haven't. What did this one say?
4. This time do the following. Pinch your nostrils again and try to direct the sound to your front teeth.
What does that mean, direct the sound? Direct the... I don't know what that means. Try to direct the sound. Try to direct the sound. I don't know. Direct the sound. Let's see these comments. Stop. There's no way this just solved all my problems. Oh, wow. Nasal voice often emphasizes those frequencies, triggered a mild stress or annoying response. Worked very well. Alright. I sound like the villager from Minecraft and saying, showing what not to do before showing the right way. Smart things. I don't know how this was helpful. What does that mean? I don't even know if I speak nasally. Lack of renaissance of warmth, which makes the voice feel thin or whiny. Oh my god. Let's see. Speech therapy for nasal emissions. Is there anything like newer? Stop the atom. No, I can't control it. My Adam's apple is too powerful. Nasal air emission. Ew. Brother, ew. Let's go back. How to stop speaking through your nose. How to stop nasal voice.
Let me give you 3 tips to eliminate the nasal sound from your voice. Number 1, practice lowering your Adam's apple. You can do it. Pretend you're Yogi Bear and make this bassy sound, and you'll feel your Adam's apple go down. That's number 1. Number 2, try to go less wide with the corners of your mouth. When you speak really wide the whole time, the sound bounces not into your cheeks and goes towards your sinuses. If you just don't let the corners of your mouth go so wide, you won't sound so nasal. Number 3, try to lower your tongue. A lot of times people are speaking and their tongue is just too high in their mouth.
But your tongue currently
Place
isn't
your
high
tongue
in your
down
mouth.
And get used to speaking with the tongue in a lower position. Those 3 things will eliminate all unwanted.
Speak with the tongue. But if I speak with my tongue at the bottom of my mouth, then I cannot articulate myself because the tongue is not moving no more. What was the second thing he said? Can't remember. Less wide. Do I speak with a wide mouth? Let's see. Keep the mouth puckered. Peepaw people. Let's see. That doesn't seem like it does anything. That doesn't seem like it does anything. I mean, I don't want to just constantly talk with a deep voice. I would like to speak naturally. What else?
Do not sound nasal when you sing. Are you singing like this? Can you kiss me more?
That is exactly how I sing.
If you think you're sounding nasal when you sing, try this. Pinch your nose in the middle of singing. Can you kiss me more? Practice talking with your nose pinched.
So, like, I could force myself to speak like Squidward, but I could also
Make sure that all the voice is coming out of my mouth. Ah, or I can force it like Squidward again. Ah, ah. Know the difference. So practice resonating more from here than here. Remember, lemon, not lemon. How to not sound nasal when you sing. Are you singing?
Girl, no. Unleash your vocal power.
A really, really great way to do that is to use your mask area here. So this is your nasal passages. To get into that sound, she gets everything, and you got to get into that.
A little confused because you sound very nasally. What is this? Did that center it more? It doesn't matter.
That sound. But this is a great way to get into that nasally sound there. You can think about it as a witch as well. What you're doing is that you're raising the back of the back of your tongue, like the NG sound that we did earlier on in the video, singing.
I see. Wait, let me hear that again.
In the video, singing. If you go yeah, if you use that, can we come back now? A little bit of nasality, a bit of mask projection. It's going to really help project the sound without straining too much in here in the larynx. So let me know how you get on with that. A really, really great.
That's my new dad. Yeah. That's my guy. We're going to play catch. We're going to go to the baseball game. He's going to buy me a hot dog and some nachos. That's my new dad. Love you, Papa. Nasal singing versus nasal renaissance. How to get rid of a nasal voice. 9 minutes? Ugh.
Hey, my name's Adam Mishan. I'm a singer-songwriter and vocal coach. And if you find your voice is too nasal, the first thing you have to do is figure out what type of nasality you're dealing with when it comes to your voice. So Nasality can actually be caused by a number of different things. A nasally kind of tone can come from many different places. So we got to figure out for you where it's coming from. Run, run, lost boy, they say to me.
Beautiful.
So the first place where it could potentially be coming from is actually your position of your larynx. So believe it or not, where your larynx sits in your throat actually has a huge effect on the nasality level of your voice. So let's do a quick example together. First, find your Adam's apple. So your Adam's apple is your
Drop
larynx. It's the piece of cartilage right here. You can see mine protrudes from my neck. So locate yours. It should be in the upper third of your neck. Okay.
First of all, cartilage. I thought this was the apple that Adam ate, and it just stuck there forever.
Once you've got it, then I want you to bring your chin down, obviously, and just keep it at a normal level. Feeling your larynx, I want you to drop your larynx into a yawn. So we're going to go, oh, notice how your voice goes down. Also, notice what happens to the tone of my voice. Oh, this is what happens to the tone of my voice. So if you notice, it's actually going D-nasal. So
D-nasal.
I'm using a lot of that nasal resonance when my larynx goes down.
When my larynx goes down.
There's like very little coming up above my soft into my
Well, that sounds worse now. I don't want to sound like that.
So when you've got that type of nasal tone, it's not actually nasal, it's actually D-nasal, but can be a problem in tone of voice.
Oh my god, I see Jewish? Oh my god, it's a Jew. I love the Jewish people.
Voice, the way to fix it is by actually lifting the larynx. So if the larynx goes up in more of a neutral position, you're going to get a little more nasality into your voice. So this is the D-nasal placement. Then we could also have high larynx. So if the larynx is high, larynx produces what a lot of people would call a nasal tone.
A nasal tone.
Sounds like this. If I think of like a whiny type of kid, like whine, no, mom.
I think I sort of got it. Let's actually test this out real quick. Start recording. Okay, so I'm going to try and talk normal, and then I'm going to try, let's see, drop. Hello, I am how to stop speaking through your nose. How to stop speaking. Oh, speaking. How to... Okay. How to stop speaking through your nose. That's extremely difficult. Let me hear how that sounds. Stop recording. Okay, so I'm going to try and talk normal, and then I'm going to try, let's see, drop. Hello, I am how to stop speaking through your nose. How to stop speaking. Oh, speaking. How to okay. How to stop speaking through your nose. That's extremely difficult. Let me hear how that sounds.
Mommy, I don't want to.
Type of voice, that's
That's
high
SpongeBob?
larynx position. So when you speak, if you notice that, or when you're singing, right? So produce your tone that you feel is nasal. When you do that, does your larynx go up or does your larynx go down? Keeping your finger on your larynx just to monitor the position of it. If you notice that your larynx is jumping up when you're going, ah, and it's sounding kind of little nasally, then that could be a very good indicator that your larynx is jumping up too high when it comes to singing that note. So I think at this point, it's pretty obvious what the fix would be. Put it lower. Think a little bit of a yawn as you go for that high note. If you're interested in learning more on how to sing, I created a resource that I wish would have been around when I was starting to sing. With the subscription I've created,
Get out of here.
Then you,
Patrick,
if your voice is sounding,
this man loves
click the
SpongeBob.
link down below to get access now. So if your voice,
He's Jewish. He likes SpongeBob. He likes Patrick. This man's got it all.
voice is sounding too much like this and like denasaled, then you want to think a little higher with the larynx.
So you want to think a little bit more of this kind of whiny kid voice.
If you've got too much of that type of sound and it's sounding really nasal like this, then you want to drop it. Down a little bit and feel a little bit of that lowered larynx position. Awesome. So that's step one of what could be causing your nasal tone. That's the larynx level. Once we move up, you could probably still, after you're trying all these things, you could potentially still have a nasal tone even though you've played around with this. And that's because it could be caused by, number one, congestion. So if I have congestion in my nose and like everything's kind of blocked off, if I had a cold, this would kind of be my tone. And so that type of tone is from no air or resonance coming up into my sinus cavity. And if nothing's going up there, I'm going to lack a tonal resonance. So this is going to be denasaled again, but this is actually coming from the resonance pocket as opposed to the position of the larynx. So what we want to do is number one, check, do you have allergies, right? So allergies can be a huge contributor in blocking off the sinus cavity from having any resonance happening there. So if you have allergies, highly recommend going to your doctor, finding an allergy medication that's going to work for you and working through that. Question number two, do you have a cold coming on? Do you have any sort of illness, right? If you have the right, I have found that it just on. So if allergies and an illness are not your issue, then you have to look at your position of your soft palate. So the soft palate acts as a divider between your nasal cavity and your mouth cavity. So I want you to locate your soft palate. Stick your tongue up against the roof of your mouth. And then I want you to slide your tongue back till you feel a fleshy part. So that fleshy part is your soft palate. Right there, your uvula hangs. So where you see your uvula hanging, is that little dangly thing.
I can feel it. I think we're making a connection.
In the back of your throat, that is the very end of your soft palate. And so that divider has actually quite a bit of movement that it can do. So I want you to try to feel that movement. First off, I want you to make an NG sound as in the word sing. So we're going to go sing.
All right, he had me at the Adam's apple, but now he's doing the NG thing that the woman was doing, and I was not appreciating that. You see, we're losing our connection now.
When we do this, the tongue rises up and the soft palate lowers and they meet together in the back of the throat so that all the sound comes through the nasal cavity. Do that again. Sing. Awesome. So you feel that movement and that space that's made in the back of the throat. Now I want you to do an opposite sound. So we're going to go a breath in that's going to actually lift the soft palate. So we want a surprise breath, like give that a try. So and when you feel that, you're going to feel the soft palate rise and jump up. So that is the opposite movement of the lowering of the soft palate with the NG. Just doing this, now you have control over the position of your soft palate when you sing. So let's try the vowel that you find is very nasal. So let's say it's an E, and you're noticing that it's extremely nasal.
Not really.
That you're having a little bit of this tongue and soft palate meeting, and you're getting a bit of an NG sound into your E sound. So what we want to try to do is actually work a little bit more towards that surprised breath in. So if we do that surprise breath in, now all of a sudden you have much more space in the mouth and less of the sound, and the presence is going up into the nose. Does that make sense? When you do this, now you have much less resonance coming up through your nose and there's more staying in your mouth. Another quick way to find if there's too much nasal resonance coming up above the soft palate is to, as you hold the note, unplug and plug your nose. So pick the note that you find is very nasal. So
I think it's all
that
nasally.
Every time you plug and unplug your nose, it changes the sound drastically and even cuts off some of the airflow. That's a very good sign that you're sending way too much airflow through the nose. So what we want to do as we plug and unplug is find a tone that doesn't change significantly as we do it. So we go notice as I was doing that, I switched between the sound that was changing drastically when I plugged and unplugged my nose, and a sound that is more balanced coming out of my mouth a little bit more and less out of my nasal cavity. So I hope this helps if you're finding that you have a nasal tone. I hope it sheds some light on what's causing your nasal tone, because we've gone through a number of different checklists and
That wasn't too bad. I learned my larynx and it worked. I've always been ridiculed for having childish voice. Now I just have to practice a lot to pick this habit quickly. Thanks. 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 Find your Adam's apple. The women watching. Women have it as well. It's just not as large. I'm not a singer, I just want to talk less nasally. Adam, find your Adam's apple. Me, well. Oh, his name is Adam, that's funny. Adam Mishan. The most Jewish man ever. Let's see. Let's see what we can do. So, you gotta lower it. Lower the Adam's apple. Adam's apple. Let's see here. Let's delete that one. Need like a sentence to read. Let's see here. Oh, hello. Full sentence. Sentence. Full sentence to read. Just a bunch of blurry letters. Peter sprinkles salt. Ooh, let's see here. Maybe I'll just read the Bible. I mean, if you ever want to read something, you can't go wrong. Let's see here. Let's see. Okay. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word. Okay, let's see. Start recording. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. All right. Lower the Adam's apple. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God. All right, let's hear how that sounds. Is there any difference? I gotta be honest with you, I don't think there's much of a difference. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. All right. Lower the Adam's apple. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God. All right, let's hear how that sounds. Maybe a slight improvement. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God. Okay, that's really in my nose. Can you say it was? Oh, it's the N. So I don't think there's a way to say N without it being in your nose, right? And. In the beginning, the beginning, the beginning, the beginning, the beginning. In the beginning was the Word. How the hell do you do this? What else can we read? Something to read. Let's just read YouTube descriptions. Let's read Adam's YouTube description. You don't even have one. Let's see. Teenager can delay her voice. Oh my God. She could do it. Trending, maybe? Trending a la wagwa? Trending a la wagwa? No. Queen's Assemblyman, Zohan Mandani, Zohan Manandi, Queen's Assemblyman, Let's see. Start recording. Queen's Assemblyman Zohan Mandani is claiming victory in New York City Democratic mayoral primary. Queen's Assemblyman Zohan Mandani. Let's see. Lower. Queen's Assemblyman Zohan Mandani. Can't even say the man's name. Zoran Mandani is claiming victory. Alright, forget Zohan. Just announced more dates on the Flowers Tour. 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 Just announced. Announced. Just announced more. Ooh, that is very difficult. Just announced more dates on the Flowers Tour. Just announced more dates on... Jesus Christ. How do people not know this about pop music? In this episode, I addressed a controversy about Sabrina Carpenter's new music. Oh my god. Let's hear some of that. Queen's Assemblyman Zohan Mandani is claiming victory in New York City Democratic mayoral primary. Queen's Assemblyman Zohan Mandani. Let's see. Lower. Queen's Assemblyman Zohan Mandani. Can't even say the man's name. Zoran Mandani is claiming victory. Alright, forget Zohan. Just announced more dates on the Flowers Tour. 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 Just announced. It's terrible. Knowing is half the battle. Is half the battle. Is half. That's incredibly difficult. Keep the Adam's apple down. How the heck do I keep my Adam's apple down? While speaking. Keep the Adam's apple down while speaking. Keep the Adam's apple down. I'm gonna die. Keep the Adam's apple down. Keep the Adam's apple down. I can't do this. This is impossible. If I put an accent on. What if I put an accent on? Does it become a wee bit more simple? No, not really. N, and N. A, B, C, D. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whenever I talk, it goes up. It's so weird. Whenever I talk, it goes up. Whenever I talk, it goes. My Adam apple goes up, 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 out of that cave. No. I don't know. It doesn't seem like a feasible, achievement that I do. Keep the tongue flat. Flat. Keep the tongue flat. Shoulders back. Shoulders back. Keep the tongue flat. I don't think this is doing anything. It doesn't feel like I'm doing anything. This isn't working. I don't know. I failed. Oh well. There's always tomorrow. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're gonna try one more time, maybe a couple more times, and then we're gonna retire this chick. 'Cause I can't seem to do anything with her. Zohan Mandani. Kill the rat! Come with me, and you'll see a world of pure imagination. Sweet sensation. Beautiful. If you want to view paradise, No mercy. Cobra Kai, do or die. Whoa. That wasn't timed correctly. Ow! Ah! Dead. Oh well. Sometimes you just gotta die a little. Lower the Adam's apple. Sometimes you just have to die a little. If you want to view, it took me souls. It's a fine wolf. Ah, Scheisse. I don't have time to play, little wolf. Persistent. I can't fight you. Complete waste. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get this guy. I mean, it didn't look like it hit me, but you know. What do I know? I just have 2 eyes. Where the hell am I? Wow, they sure put me far away. Gimme, 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 gimme. Man. And then they put me all the way back here again. How nice. So kind-hearted of them. Yep, there it goes. Wow. Got stuck in the floor. Love it. Survive. Make it. Not even close. I'm Wolverine! I am literally Wolverine. Tell me what you think about this, bub. Go ahead, drink your juice. How much juice you got? That boy full of juice. Jeez. Bell-bearing hunter. Woo, that was close. What was that? That was new. I never saw him do that before. Critical hits increase damage inflicted upon enemies, restores HP upon guarding, attack. Enemies die. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to kill him. Boy ain't got no blood. Hmm. Name on blood. Crazy. Some madman right there. If I do declare. Damn it. That was a one shot? What the hell, man? Woman is weak. This woman is weak. She can't take one hit. Crazy. I mean, she can't. She can't take one hit. Nah, I can't. She's impossible. What is that? Don't even know what that is. Where are you? Who are you people? Jump. Wow, man. Crazy. Don't do it to me. Don't be doing it. This is a failed run. Fail! Unfrickin' believable. Oh, good. Put me down here. Thanks. Appreciate it. Just make my life a little harder. Make my life just a little bit harder. Come with me, and we'll be in a very difficult situation. Truly redunculous, if I do say so myself. My stupid invisibility was not working. Finally. Ooh. Improve attack power at full HP. power of the Omen King. I can't even use that. Critical hits restore HP. Move holy attack power. Shit, one short. 4,300. Come on, I need something to kill. Damn it. Please be enough. Please be enough. Please be enough. Yes! All right. God, she's slow. Can't dodge for nothing. Ooh, powerful. Evasive maneuver strikes surrounding with lightning cause the yellow flame of frenzy to violently burst forward while walking. Sure. Don't know what that did. Walking? Oh, like actually walking. I'm aura farming. That's funny. I'm literally aura farming. I've never been more proud of myself. About as good as they get. Aw, shit. Witch branch. Can I use that? Briefly makes allies a foe. Can I use that? Improved dodging, improved damage negation. Impaired damage negation. Oh, maybe that's why I'm dying so much. Oh, pick that back up. I had on a talisman that makes me get hurt more. That's a bunch of fucking bullshit. Sounds like a lot of hoopla. Alright, yous are getting annoying. Get a little closer. I'm invisible. I don't know why they're hitting me. Ow. What the hell was that? I can't be done. Duchess is not for me. Changes compatible armament skill to endure at start of expedition. Oh, improve katana attack power. Ooh! Magic attack power up. Improved twin blade. Our gauge fills moderately upon critical hits. Ooh, that's actually good. I don't know, man. I just don't know with this woman. I don't think I could do it with her. I've done it. Let's see. Where is the thing? I've done it with you. Done it with you. Done it with you. Did it with you. Did it with you. Can't get it done with you. I could probably do these two, but can't work with this chick. Might try one more time, but not today. We're going to call it quits. And that's where we will leave it. Because that's just a little too difficult. What's going on with this? Oh, there we go. Oh, well. Hello. There we go. Well, I'm gonna call it a day.